Get a large saute pan on the fire. You can feel when it starts to get warm. You want to feel that heat is coming through the pan. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Want the oil to heat up. And then you're gonna saute the garlic and the shallots first. Put the garlic in, the shallots. And you wanna saute that for about 2 or 3 minutes. You can put the mushrooms in, and you can cook it open like this. Once you feel like the mushrooms have been incorporated a little bit, then you want to put about half a cup of red cooking wine or white cooking wine. I always salt things with my hands. It becomes like an intuitive thing. And some pepper. I'm going to reduce the heat so that the mushroom's going to sweat out, and the water from that is going to help cook the rest of the whole dish together. I'm just tasting it. The texture is incredible. That shit is so good. So this is soft tofu. The texture of it is a little bit like custard, but I want to play with the texture by frying it on 2 of the sides. I have the tofu sitting on a paper towel. I'm just draining some of the water off. And you want to let it sit on one side for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're going to flip it over. Use a little bit of salt on the tofu because tofu is a protein. Once you cook it, it changes texture. I just want it to be a little bit crispy and brown like that on one side, and then when you actually go into it, the inside will be soft. I laid the tofu out like this. They're all snug kids in a bed, I don't know. And then I'm just gonna put the shitake mushrooms on top as kind of a dressing. You could do it in 2 lines, you could do it down the middle. Whatever you're feeling. And that's tofu with shiitake mushrooms on top. These are soybean sprouts. Soybean sprouts are basically the young babies of what we make tofu out of. I'm just gonna cook it really quick for about 5 minutes in a medium-sized saucepan. Put the lid on and just turn it on. And they're very sweet and energizing. Like once you eat it, you start to get energy from it. So I'm just going to show you the traditional way of marinating the bean sprouts. Drain the water out of it, and it's still hot, and that's when I like to put a little bit of raw garlic in there, so it's just not as, doesn't have as much of a bite. Try to throw it in there while the beans are still hot. You're going to put about 2 tablespoons of scallions, sliced really thin. Just about this much. You need a decent amount of salt. Roasted sesame seeds. This is from my mom. She really loves to roast sesame seeds. Sesame oil. I want to make these bean sprouts a little bit spicy, so I'm going to use crushed red peppers and some paprika. When you use red peppers, you want to put in a lot so that the color of the dish actually changes into a red color. Then you can use your hands or tongs to mix all the ingredients together. This beautiful platter is for beef that's just going to be cooked in a little bit of salt and pepper. A little bit of oil. This is shaved beef from Trader Joe's. It's grass-fed and there's a little bit of fat on it, and that's why it tastes good. Lay it on a pan. Put a little salt and pepper on it. This cooks really fast, so we're going to make a sesame seed, sesame oil, salt and pepper dip for the meat. Once you have the meat cooked, you'll use these lettuces as a tortilla. Put the meat, dip it in the sauce, put it on here, and then you have your choice of different kinds of herbs to cater to your flavor. Cilantro, marilla leaf, which tastes like mint, and these are the leaves of chrysanthemum flowers. So you could try all of them. It's very exciting to like experience them for the first time, and I'm glad that I'm here for the virginal experience.
Something special that nothing in this world can take away. Ooh, I love you. I need you. I love you, baby.
So then you wrap it up and then you put it in your mouth.
I love you.